for Tuesday, the 19th of November, 2019. A day off for yours truly yesterday, and much needed it was too. And actually, judging by how Tuesday has begun, maybe I should have taken today off as well. But we live in hope. Monday's main theme could be best summarized as a reduced optimism for a trade deal between China and the US. We had a general move lower in dollar yen and some yen crosses, although equities still managed to eke out some minimal gains in the US. Halfway through Tuesday, I'm still struggling really to find a theme for today. Ranges have been very tight. To begin the day, euro dollar stuck between 111.62 and 111.82. Sterling had a move lower during European as falling back below 129.5 down to an interim low of 129.27. But even that was short-lived as we headed back towards 129.50 by the European close. Aussie, Kiwi and Canada all strengthened a little to start the day as European shares rallied, but US equities would struggle to make any headway initially in the US session after weaker than expected results from Home Depot ended up weighing on the Dow Jones. So the US day, as far as FX was concerned, was almost as quiet as Asia and Europe have been. Sterling took another dip lower, hitting a low of 129.10 as the first of the live TV debates between Prime Minister Boris Johnson and Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn got underway. Dollar yen really struggled to move far from 108.5, and similarly euro dollar from 110.80. Very, very quiet indeed. The one currency that did move was the Canadian dollar, which weakened on the back of some comments from a Bank of Canada's Senior Deputy Governor Wilkins. While noting that rates are currently low at 1.75%, she emphasised there was still room to manoeuvre and other options would be available if needed. Given the markets had nothing else really to react to today, dollar CAD had an immediate spike higher from 132.30 up to 132.70. That aside, it's a dull session with traders far more interested in Trump impeachment hearings than anything else. So as the day ends, euro closes at 110.80, sterling against the dollar at 129.25, and dollar yen at 108.55. We have gold ending the day just off its best levels at 14.7250, while the Dow Jones closes down 102 points, although it should be noted most of that was caused by the poor Home Depot earnings and subsequent price move lower, although the Nasdaq did close up 20 points on the day. So hopefully we get a little bit more action on Wednesday, but for today, CAD aside, it's pretty much steady as she goes. From a technical perspective, well, CAD was the one that moved, so might as well take a look at dollar CAD. The hourly chart we have in front of us here, I've highlighted a 132.82 level. As you can see, this is sort of the level we broke down from in early mid-October, and since then, we've been down as low as like 130.42 or something. And despite a couple of attempts last week up towards this level, around 132.70, we failed to break again today. We've stopped short with a high just about 132.70. But certainly, as we move forward into Wednesday, 132.80 area should be somewhat pivotal. So plenty of ways to trade it, but keep an eye on that level. And if we did break the next good level on the top side, or good level of resistance to the top side, it comes in just shy of 132.50, where you can see going back to early October, we had multiple highs here between 132.40 and 132.50. That really does it for today. Hope everyone's had a good start to the week, and let's hope tomorrow brings a little bit more action. Cheers.